What's up, y'all? This is Side back with a reaction, y'all, for the Fat Man's Podcast. How y'all doing today? But before we get this reaction, y'all, from Jesse Lee Peterson of Fallen State, please hit that like button and subscribe button. I'm trying to hit 700 subscribers by the end of this month. We're at 669, so that means we need 31 more to go, y'all. So yeah, let's get to it, y'all. Tell them, go ahead and share this video with everybody that you see. Put it on social media. I don't know what y'all want to do with it. Just tell them to subscribe to the Fat Man's Podcast, y'all. But let's get in this reaction, y'all. This is for all my people up in the comments that didn't like what I said about Donald Trump, or y'all think I'm racist or white supremacist, whatever you go on. And a black man and with black skin, but inside I'm a white man. Okay, or whatever. This gonna probably piss y'all off a lot. So here we go. I got, since y'all cut Jesse Lee Peterson a man who got black skin but is really white man. Here you go. This is my brother Jesse Lee Peterson. Now sometimes he go off the deep end sometimes, but yeah, since y'all want to call me that, hey. So first of all, this is what I want to say. Whoever voted for Biden is more a white supremacist than who voted for Donald Trump. I'm sorry. We all know that Joe Biden hit that he signed that crime bill. Well, he signed it. Well, you know what I'm talking about. For blacks to go in prison like that and stuff like that. Known white racist. He's actually a Republican before he became Democrat. Y'all don't want to talk about that though, right? Y'all don't want to talk about that. Okay. All right, y'all. Let's get back up. Let's get up in here, y'all. Let's watch Jesse Lee Peterson tackles a Trump critics highlight. All right, y'all. Let's get up in here. I'm gonna stop at probably the 5-minute mark.
You said that you disagree with some of the things about the Great White Hope, Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Can you give me an example of something you disagree with?
I think
he let me down.
I think that he pushed the vaccine is my biggest point of contention. I think he pushed the vaccine really hard, and he said things where like, we're going to send the National Guard to give it to people. And he also had the opportunity to fire Fauci, and he didn't. And he could have.
His pardons were a mess at the end. His pardons were. It was like I had already been so let down by him, and already felt like, it's like that scene in Game of Thrones when everybody takes turns stabbing Jon Snow. Yeah. And then the last one was like, all right, I'm not pardoning Julian Assange or Edward Snowden, but I'll pardon Kodak Black and Lil Wayne. And that was like the little kid Ollie stabbing you in the heart. Like that was just the last stab where I was like, wow, really? We're doing that? Okay.
I do think one of my things that kind of did bug me a little bit was when he would be like, oh, I have the lowest black unemployment. No, I don't care. I just want unemployment. You don't have to specify who's unemployment. Unemployment's unemployment. But I do agree. It's like
Kodak Black filmed himself in a sexual act with a underage girl.
Yeah.
And like, let's pardon him, right? But Julian Assange, let's let him rot in prison.
So I think for me, it had to do more with, and people say it's because he didn't know or this and that. And I think that kind of some of the people that he put in the cabinet when he wanted to drain the swamp were like John Bolton, who's Mr. Swamp, like stuff like that. And then at the end of the day, look, people make mistakes. Look, being president's not easy. Nobody's right. That's like a job that like only 45 people have ever done. Like that's not. You can't talk to many other people that have done it.
And Ron DeSantis in 2 years.
So if there was a choice between Donald Trump and Ron DeSantis, you guys would go with Ron DeSantis?
Well, yeah, because we're in Florida, so we've seen firsthand the good that he's done. And look, here's the thing.
You can't have him yet, though. We got him for 2 more years.
Yeah, we got him for 2 more years.
You can have our toys later when we're done with them.
But here's the thing, Jesse. Ron DeSantis, this is why I think people need to know the state government can be more powerful than federal government if used properly. Ron DeSantis is the reason that we don't wear masks on airplanes anymore, because he sued the Biden administration. He goes, you can't do this. And then he won, and then masks were off the plane. He also told them, hey, by the way, the is killing people. My Surgeon General says so. Do something about it. And at least for us here. Look, we don't have income tax, which is wonderful. Obviously, everybody wants to move here. And at least for me, Florida's a pretty free state in terms of do what you want. We only wore masks in Florida and Mercer for 2 weeks. And after that, Ron DeSantis like, we're done. We're done with this. We're finished. This is America after all. Out of the two, I mean, DeSantis
he's
for
amazing.
me. Yeah.
He's like Rand Paul if he was taller, more handsome, and anybody took him seriously.
Yeah.
You know. It's kind of like wow. What if we went a Rand Paul, but people actually took him seriously around the office? Like we have one. His name's Ron DeSantis.
Yes.
But when Donald Trump was in office, he had so many people against him: the media, the Democratic Party, the right-o Republicans, and the Neville Trumpers, and some of the people who were working with him.
The people he surrounded himself with.
Yeah, so it made it very difficult for him. My concern is there are a lot of rhinos that for Ron DeSantis running for president, and I'm wondering if they want him to run because he's weaker than Donald Trump.
No, I think they want. I think what I've been seeing, and this is my opinion, is they've been trying to pit Ron DeSantis and Trump against each other because they figure they'll split the base, right? That's what they want. They don't want any one of them to be powerful. I think that all the articles you're seeing is like Ron DeSantis is secretly talking about Trump. And look, at the end of the day, I believe that if Trump runs, DeSantis won't run. I believe that he will not run. I think because he knows that he's young, he can wait.
Yeah,
he could wait. I think if
he also knows
Trump,
it's going to be a goddamn circus if he runs in that. I think he just doesn't want the Trump stink on him. I think he's like, dude, I'm running a squeaky clean brand right now, and everybody loves me right now. So I'm sitting this one out, buddy. You go ahead and just start lobbing hand grenades and turning it into a 3-ring circus. I got 4 years. I'll go hang out with my wife in Fort Myers.
But that's what I think. I think that the smart move would be for him not to run if Trump won't run. So he'll be like, no, I could wait. Why not? If I'm him, I'd wait. Like, go. You're a rock star in Florida. Do what you got to do. And then because at the end of the day, look, a lot of DeSantis voters are Trump voters and vice versa. So why would you do that? Like the last thing you want is another Bernie Sanders situation like the DNC had where they had to basically block him out because they didn't like the guy,
Yeah. Well, I know that he's doing an amazing job in Florida, but it's a little more difficult to run a country than it is to run a state.
Yeah, but Florida's not a state. Have you ever been to Florida?
All right, y'all. Just 5-minute mark. They got some good points. I mean, I need to move to Florida. I might have to move to Florida. It's either Florida or Texas. I don't know if I'm gonna move next year. Y'all tell me in the comments the best state to live in. Either I want to go somewhere warm, so yeah, it has to be a warm state, and I'm not going to no damn country. I'm not going to I'm not going to Alabama or something like that. Come on now. I was thinking about moving to either Texas, Dallas, Texas, or somewhere in Texas or Florida, something like that. But you gotta have a lot of money to live in Florida, though. I don't know yet, though. But yeah, these people got good points. It sound like I do need to move to Florida. Look like DeSantis sound like he doing a good job out there, and I don't know why he wouldn't. I mean, I guess I can understand. I can understand why he wouldn't run with Joe Biden, Donald Trump. I mean, I can understand it. He definitely could wait. You know what I mean? Because that'd be his second term. I believe Donald Trump is going to run for next year. Not next year. The 2024, right? I believe so. I think that's what I heard. I know he's going around the country and stuff, around the country speaking and stuff. So I believe he's running for 2024. Kanye West, he said he's going to run for 2024 too. I don't know about that one, but Yeah, these people do have some good points. I mean, personally, I like Donald Trump. He was a cool guy. The reason why I like Donald Trump because he said what the hell he wanted to say. They couldn't control my office and all the other stuff. But some of y'all in the comments, y'all really do not like Donald Trump. You're always kind of racist with, Joe Biden racist. If you voted for Joe Biden, that man's racist his damn self. Who else? Y'all voted for Hillary Clinton? Y'all voted for Hillary Clinton? Damn. If y'all vote for her, lies. They are lies. You know what I mean? Politicians are just liars. I mean, it's okay. I mean, I don't see no problem with it, but that's what they do. They lie. Everybody lie. But yeah, let's get back up here, y'all.
Florida, I mean, it's not.
Yeah,
And it's definitely different to running a state compared to a whole United States. That's a big issue. That's a job on top of a job plus 300 jobs. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I guess you can run. I guess you can run a state. I guess you could definitely move up to you could definitely move up, but I know a lot of people like DeSantis or something like that. Me personally, I don't know him like that. I've never done that much research on him, but I know a lot of people like him. I know a lot of people, he's doing a good job in Florida and stuff like that. But yeah, y'all tell me what y'all think. And I'm pretty sure some of y'all live in Florida or something like that. If y'all do, y'all tell me if you think he's doing a good job or not.
yeah, man, yeah.
It's not. This is a weird state to run. Everybody here has 4 guns on them. Everybody here is drunk. It's a pretty wild state to try to control.
It's funny. It's funny.
Good practice to be president.
If you go to South Florida, you're basically in Cuba. But if you go to Middle Florida, you're in the South, like hillbilly South. If you go to Panhandle, so it's like 3 different states in one. But look, I agree, man. Running a state, of course, is not the same as running a country. That 100% is true. But at the end of the day, like we said, only 46 people have done it. So, they have to come from somewhere.
To be fair, one of those people is Joe Biden, though. So it can't be that hard.
God.
You know what I mean?
Good point.
I mean, one of them is literally.
I know. I think that Obama is really running this country.
It feels like Obama's running it because it feels like when he started while he was in there, right? And it just seemed to be a continuation of that.
Yeah, it's almost like he's that martial arts master in that movie. And he's like the guy that's like, they're talking about Biden. He's like, we trained him wrong on purpose as a joke.
That's a joke, yeah.
It's like Obama's giving him bad advice on purpose and he just thinks it's hilarious. Joe, I want you to go to war with Russia. And he's like, all right, boss. And he's just like, oh my God, he's going to do it. He's going to go to war with Russia.
Amazing.
But Jesse, it's funny because we've been talking about this. It's like, look at Fetterman, look at Biden. The DNC wants brain dead people because they could control them. They'll do whatever they say. They'll follow whatever they say, and that's it. It's easier to control somebody who's not all there than to control somebody who'll fight for themselves.
Right.
I mean, if you don't believe me, ask JFK.
I want Fetterman to win just for the sake of our show because we're a comedy show, and I've been saying for the last 3 months, I'm like, guys, please vote for Fetterman just for the sake of our show. He's the best. He's like a stroke victim who literally wears hoodies, and then he goes in front of these people, and they're all cheering, and he's like, "Today, Governor Manchin, baby duck, parking." And they're like, what? And everybody's like, yes, get him. And you're like, he's just saying words.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It sounds like he's playing a game of passcode or something.
Yeah.
What a mess. Are you concerned that if DeSantis should run for president and somebody else become governor down there, will they be as strong as DeSantis or will Florida go liberal?
The only person right now that I would say that at least currently, maybe Matt Gaetz, I would say would be a good. I know, but think about it. Who else do you have? That's the problem. That's why we're scared. I mean,
he's got to groom somebody. He's going to have to get a lieutenant governor. He's going to have to get somebody that he can groom to be like his next dude.
Maybe his Surgeon General.
That guy's pretty big. I like him.
Yeah, his Surgeon General went on there and was like, look, this is killing people, and they took his tweet down, and they took the Surgeon General of Florida, and they were like, took his tweet down. He's like, You want us to trust the science?
That black guy?
Yeah.
Oh, he seems kind of weak though.
No, man, he's been coming out literally. Like he just said, he just got in trouble on Twitter for being like giving people heart attacks. Like,
Yeah, I saw him talking about it, but I don't know his personality, and I may be wrong.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I do agree with you. That's a good point, Jesse. He's a little too mild mannered.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think you need that when you're dealing with like science and doctors and stuff.
Yeah, but not a governor. You can't be that way.
I don't think. Well, not as a governor. Yeah, but I mean, as far as
right, you can't be
COVID
that
stuff, he's not like, you don't want somebody like screaming like Alex Jones about a vaccine because it doesn't sound.
That's a good point.
You know what I mean? You want a calm black guy that went to Harvard who's like, no, I'm telling you, it gives me.
But he reminds me, and I don't know the man at all, so I could be totally wrong. But he reminds me of a black guy that was raised by a mean black mama, and. And she didn't let him speak up while growing up. Like, you don't talk to parents, to adults like that. He seemed to be a little afraid to really let it out.
Go get the switch. Go get the switch from outside. Yeah,
he's a kid that got smacked in the back of the neck every time he forgot to say sir or ma'am.
Right.
Yes, sir.
My grandma did make me go out and pick the stick that she hit me with. It was so funny.
Yeah.
I was like, I learned though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my grandmother made me do that. Made me do that at times as well.
Well, I mean, they weren't really critics of it. I mean, it didn't really sound like they were Trump haters like y'all, some of y'all in the comments. I don't see anything wrong with this. I really didn't see anything wrong with this. You know, these guys. They just gave their own view of Donald Trump, and we all know nobody like Joe Biden. Dementia Joe Biden, boy. That man is not right in the head. He got that dementia. Not dementia, dementia. You know, not playing. Yeah, that man, something else. But yeah. Yeah, that's the interview, y'all. Y'all tell me what y'all think about the comments. It looked like, you know, it was a good conversation. I didn't see anything wrong with the interview. You know, they gave their own view of it. To me personally, I don't think they're really that funny. Maybe I'm not really into like dry humor. It's not that. It wasn't that funny to me. I think it's like a dry humor thing. Y'all tell me who these guys are. I don't know who these guys are, but yeah, y'all, please hit that like button and subscribe button. I'm trying to hit 700 subscribe button this month. So please share this video with everybody that you see. Do whatever. Just tell them to subscribe to the Fat Man's Podcast. And I'm out, y'all. Osiris is out from the Fat Man's Podcast, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out, y'all.